Hey guys, welcome. It's Paula at the Giving Room, and I wanted to give a talk tonight about vagal toning, which is a scientific process by which you can move from a state of agitation or anxiety to a deep state of relaxation and calm. A couple of people have asked me recently about techniques to naturally control blood pressure, and I thought I'd offer up some insights that I have into this process that I have found a great degree of benefit from practicing. So the vagus nerve is the first thing for me to try to explain, but of course I am not a scientist nor a doctor. But from what I understand, the vagus nerve is a nerve network that emanates from the brain, runs down the neck and into the chest, the heart, the lungs, all the way down into the belly and the digestive tract. And the term vagus comes from vagabond or wandering nerve. So it is an all-encompassing part of the nervous system that has a lot to do with the overall functioning of respiration, circulation, digestion. And more specifically, the vagus nerve is one that dictates where we are on the sympathetic to parasympathetic spectrum. Sympathetic nervous system is that part of our nervous system that prepares us for battle. It's the fight or flight response. It's that response in the body that elevates heart rates and causes inflammation. Sometimes, of course, we need to be alert, we need to be ready to move, and we need to be ready for action. What's happening in our society today is that we're overstimulated. We are constantly connected, whether it's that text message that's coming in, or if it's social media, or God help us if we're watching the news, we are constantly being agitated into a state of sympathetic alertness. So how do we calm that down? We try to move the body, mind, and spirit into a parasympathetic mode, where the body is resting, where it's at peace, where it can digest. Turns out we actually have the capacity to move ourselves from sympathetic into a parasympathetic state by controlling the vagus nerve. So it's really quite profound. You can control this capacity, you can control your heart rate, you can control ease and digestion, you can control through these processes the hormones that are released, for example, in the gut, dopamine and other responses, so that you can actually control mood. Instead of taking a prescription for blood pressure or for mood, you can learn to control the vagus nerve. Now I know that sounds lofty as a goal, but why not have it as a goal and see how it goes? A tremendous amount of research is being done on vagal toning in hospitals today. And in many ways, this is just an evolution of what we know, yogis know, as pranayama, managing energy in the body through the use of breath. So how do we do this? The first thing we have to learn how to do is take in a deep diaphragmatic breath. First, we'll start just with breath observation. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. A deep breath in and a full breath out. And then relax at the bottom of your exhale. And then just watch the natural breath in your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. You can continue breathing like this and observing your breath, and what we just did really is meditation. We found a point of concentration, we sat still, we observed that point of concentration. We brought forth a little mantra, inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. That's how you meditate. You find a comfortable seat, find a point of concentration, usually your breath, and then you just watch as you meditate. Inhale, exhale. So now we can check off that we did our meditation today. We'll move into diaphragmatic breathing and vagal toning. Diaphragmatic breathing is more active, right? You breathe in, pulling the breath in and up. It feels as if the breath is coming in from the low lungs or even the belly. The belly expands, the breath comes in and up. The rib cage expands, the breath comes all the way up to the lung tissue by the collarbones. And then when you exhale, it's a physical process as well. You pull the belly in toward the spine and you exhale. The diaphragm is the membrane that separates the lungs from the abdomen. And when you breathe in, you can imagine those lungs inflating. To give space for the inflation of the lungs, the diaphragm drops into the abdomen, and that causes the organ body to expand. When you breathe out in a diaphragmatic breath, you're pulling the belly in toward the spine, actively exhaling, 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 exhaling. So just feeling like you could take that deep breath in from the belly up to the lungs, and a full breath out, 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 out. It's the first part of the practice. Second part of the practice is finding equal measure of inhale, and then pausing at the top of the inhale, and then exhaling for a little bit longer than the inhale. Usually when I teach this, I do an inhale for a 4 count, a pause for a 4 count, and an exhale for a 6 count. Those counts can change depending on what you're comfortable with, but you need to have the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale, and the inhale and the pause roughly the same amount of time. So once again, close your eyes, and I'm going to count for you, and we're going to take 3 vagal toning breaths. So take a regular breath in and out, and then we begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 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 exhale. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. You can keep your eyes closed. You can stay in a relaxed mode. The practice of vagal toning can be as simple as those 3 breaths. That's your minimum requirement. 3 conscious breaths, full diaphragmatic breath in, a beautiful pause at the top. Don't feel like you're holding on, but feel rather like you're floating. And then an active breath out that expands a length of time longer than the inhale, longer than the pause. Diaphragmatic breathing and vagal toning very well may be the keys to self-regulation for many things. And in fact, people are looking at the impact of vagal toning and self-regulation of the nervous system as a way to impact gene expression. So very powerful practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you do your own research on this, and I wish you namaste.